Yeah, and if they pay attention to you, they see the consistency, right? Even like how things work and how they supposed to work, right? Just me being around you and us talking and then just watching you, like, nah, Mayo's consistent. He understands the concept of, I got to put out content, whether it's just a little video on IG, talking, nothing about nothing, but just let me put out content.
Content is, especially in 2022, content is like key. I think that's what a lot of artists like lack at for the most part. It's like, even like when they get signed to like labels, that show just began when you get signed. It's like you gotta keep kicking them things. Like I dropped, no bull, bro. I probably dropped, in the last 2 years, I probably dropped 36 videos.
Music videos.
Freestyles, I dropped over 35 freestyles in the last 2 years, like in my car, because I got a thing called the Carnicles, where I just rap over old beats or like songs I think was cool. So in the last 2 years, I dropped 70 videos total, like you can see me on. You know what I'm saying? It's signed artists that's not doing that. Right. It don't even make sense. So I'm prepared for whatever at this point. In real life, song for song, what y'all want to do? You feel what I'm saying? So like consistency is key and content is key. I think a lot of artists forget that the music is important, but they gotta like love you. It's more than the music today, at least. It's more than music. They gotta kind of like fall in love with you. They gotta want to be you. It's what's special about you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just try to keep finding ways to get people to just pay attention, because people like attention spans is but so much. So I just try to do motivational speaks. I do something in the car, show me performing. Right. You know what I'm saying? A video here and there, just trying to keep people eyes and keep them engaged. And that's what this is about. Like, and I want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Well, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because, Mama, I'm here. What you talking about? You feel me?
But speaking of special, right?
Yeah.
An artist coming out of Brooklyn, people will assume, another drill artist, right? Especially in this era, this time.
Right.
Where your style, your flow, everything about Mr. Mayo music is not unorthodox, but it just feels different, right? From the first time after like meeting you and you came, you played me some records.
Right.
I'm like, he just sounds different. Is that purposely like, I'm not doing what everybody else is doing, or this is just me? Like, this is what I feel comfortable doing.
I think it's like, so you know how they say when you first start rapping, you like you embody other artists.
Right.
So I was the kid that grew up on I was the LimeWire kid. And like my first introduction was like Biggie, Ready to Die. I used to ride in the car with my dad. We used to go downtown every day. Used to play the same album back to back. So from there, it was like and we had LimeWire, so I was downloading all the stuff from like Atlanta. I'm listening to stuff early before everybody. I'm making CDs in the hood, giving them to my cousin. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? So my music, like the choice of music I listen to, it varies. It's more than just hip hop. Well, at least New York hip hop. So I think I got a bunch of different unique styles, and I kind of tried to find me in it, if that even makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for the most part, I just listened to so much different music growing up, and I think that's how I became the unorthodox Mayo, right?
Was there any artist that stood out to you? Now, I don't want to say influenced you, but just
heck yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
first and foremost, Biggie. Like, we can't Biggie's the GOAT. Like, he said one of the greatest lines in history, like hip hop history. Like, the Peruvians trying to do me in, I ain't paid them yet. Trying to push 700s, they ain't made those yet. It's 2022. They still ain't made those, bro. So Biggie, if we gonna you want to go like modern,
whatever, like just
Biggie,
music.
Pac, Eminem, of course, the GOAT. Drake, Wayne. I used to be like Fab. I used to be around Fab too early on as a kid, going to the club at 16 years old with Fab. I don't even know if that you're supposed to say that, but 16 years old in the studio watching him make his album, going bowling with him, going to Vinny's with him at 17, 18, doing all of that. But Fab, Meek, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm super influenced by a lot. Like, it's just good music, whatever's good music. And I like Pain at this point right now. And Meek like talking for the trenches, bro. He always did, but like, I think he like kind of, but I feel like he's finding it again. You know what I'm saying?
One name you didn't mention, and we always talk about it, and we joke, Mayo, how you feel about certain artists and just certain careers.
Right.
It's Hove. Yeah. Right? A young Brooklyn kid, a lot of times Hove is in their top three.
Yeah.
Is Hove one of Mayo's top three?
Hove is like, okay, so we're going to go with Hove. I respect Hove wholeheartedly, right? and he's one of the greatest rappers to ever exist. I think he has the second greatest album to ever grace hip hop.
Okay.
After Ready to Die. Ready to Die is the first album. But Black Album to me was like Hov's greatest album ever. Sonically, music-wise, I think it was just all the way him. So I'm not against Hov. I think Hov is one of the greatest rappers to ever exist. But I love artists. That's just my perspective. Like, I think rappers is cool, but I think Hov became a greater, like a better artist over time, like dealing with Kanye West and putting certain pieces around him to like, so he can, in order to build bigger music, like stadium music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Blueprint, everybody say Blueprint, but I think Blueprint was like him trying to find, it's hits, it's unlimited hits. You get what I'm saying? But Black Album, it just became more so like, this is polished. You know
like you feel like more produced, like
all the way. It's him. It's like like early on he was trying to find his sound for a while. I think because it was like you gotta think 98 DMX is like back to back 2 albums platinum, right? Then right after that 2000 Eminem hit Diamond,
right?
Nelly hit Diamond. Ja Rule exists. like we can't pretend like these other guys don't. Not saying that Hov ain't the GOAT because we know he's GOAT.
Of course,
GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But when is we gonna start acknowledging the other GOATs? Because there are. Not just because of they don't have the finances anymore or they not in the position to do what they was doing then, but they're still GOATs. Nelly went diamond, bro. Why is he not like talked about?
Right.
Like what are we talking about? DMX, he went platinum twice in 1 year. That matters. Why is this like small fries pushed aside because they ain't got no money?